Education and training has been one of the hardest hit sectors during the pandemic. For this reason, partnerships between higher education institutions and the private sector in the region is crucial in contributing to graduate employability.
University and employer engagement is not just an option, but a necessity to produce a competitive and future-ready workforce.
Thank you for joining us in person today, Dr. Pisut Koomsap, who is from the Asia Institute of Technology. The project that we came across in our research was reinforcing non-university sector at the tertiary level in engineering technology to support the Thailand Sustainable Smart Industries. Snappy title, very quick. Dr. Pisut is currently the Associate Professor of the Department for Industrial Systems and Engineering at AIT. Dr. Koomsap received his doctor's degree in industrial engineering from the Pennsylvania State University, and current research focuses on customer-oriented manufacturing, covering a broad spectrum from concept development for designing project service and experience for better serving customers to develop technologies such as 3D printing, mosaic tiling, and automation that supports design concepts. So over to you to tell us more about your project, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me here. Sawasdee krap. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, wherever you are. Let me first start my section with the introductions of my university. Asian Institute of Technologies, or AIT, is a postgraduate institute with a mission to produce qualified graduates who will play leading roles in sustainable development of the regions. And AIT commit to these missions, and we have been recognized for our effort, including these 8 dimensions that we have been ranked in the SDGs, okay, for 2021. And about me, I have had a chance to be at AIT for about 2 decades already, and during the last 6 years, I have get involved into Erasmus Plus projects. The first one is showing here, MSIE 4.0. For these projects, the main purpose of this is to help develop the new curriculums in order to support Thailand 4.0. And for this one, what we have to do, basically we have to come up with the 16 new courses which embedded technologies of Industry 4 into the curriculum. In addition to that, in order to help us and support student learning, we also develop facilities such that students can get used to before they go out and exposure to the real situations. And from this point, the Thai partners have gained strength. We build our competence for staff, faculties, as well as our students. But the problem is that all this is limited just only to the partner university. So we feel that if we can share this knowledge that we learned to other Thai faculty members, that will be benefit for the whole country, and it will also support the Thai government to achieve Thailand 4.0. And from that point, that's why we have this ReCap 4.0. And for build ReCap 4.0, it's going to be quite difficult if we will do this alone. So what we need is we need our partner. And our partner come from 8 universities. We have 3 universities from Europe and 5 universities from Thailand. Our university from Europe, the first one is the Mary Immaculate College from Ireland, which bring us with the modern educations, because we will need this one because we would like to train our faculty members for the future educations, which we cannot continue using the old pattern of lecturing. So we need someone new into the process. And from that point, we also have University de Minho from Portugal come into the pictures. University de Minho, okay, they are good and have a strong practice in engineering education, especially on PBLs. And we also have from Romania, University Polytechnicas of Bucharest, which have familiarities with the QC process. And from this, they can help us in terms of how we will move our project from day one to the end successfully. And with that, we also have 5 Thai partners. We have King Mongkut University of Technology, North Bangkok. We have Mahidol University. we have Prince of Songkhla University, we have Khon Kaen University, and of course we have Asian Institute of Technologies, okay, which is the connections between Europe and Thailand. From these projects, we encourage all the members to participate in all activities, and our activity can be classified into 6 work packages. And you will see that for work package 1, 2, 3, and 5, these 4 work packages focus on operational levels. And for this one, we have different partners to take leading roles. And we also have the package on QC for monitoring, as well as for work package on management. And all partners participate in our work package. Besides that, we assign those who have expertise in certain specific area to take the leading roles. And you will see that for the red stars, these are for the European partner to take the leading roles. And for the yellow ones, those will take lead by the Thai partners. And you will see that we equally try to share, okay, the responsibility equally, okay, throughout our partners, so that we all be proud of being the part of these projects. And from this point, okay, our 2 main outcomes that we can expect will be that we will come out with a training programs that focus on developing the competence of faculty members. And at the end, we also will build our centers in order to be the future hub, okay, for connecting people in Thailand to our partner in Europe, and also keep offering our curriculum to them. And in the designs of the curriculum of the training programs, we follow the ETS score of the European practice. Our certificate program will be about 30 ETS score, which qualify for the certificate levels. All of our courses designed in modular architectures. So it means that for each module, there will be independence. All the trainees, okay, can select the topics that are interested in, and each of the topics will cover about 105 hours. It will be about 15-hour trainings, and because we focus on competence development, there will be additional activity, which is coaching. We will have online coaching for 30 hours, and in addition, they will also have to do self-practice for another 60 hours. Because at the end of the day, we say that this training program is not just for them to come and learn a bit, but they have to be able to bring this out into practice, because that will be very important for the future educations. Okay, simply because this day, the company looking for graduates who can work from day one. They do not want to train the graduates for months or year before they will be ready, okay, for the job. And these more or less are the things that we are working on. And this slide just shows the ambience of our activities. You will see that in our trainings, you will not see the classical lecture, okay, structures, because it will be active learning. The lecturers, okay, the instructor going to be active. All the trainees also have to be active. And there will be various activities that keep the attention of the trainees. And by having this type of experience, they will also apply this with their students. And this is one of the things that we try to do. And probably that will be all for me at the time being. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pisut. That was fantastic. I think looking at employability through international partnerships is good, given that many of us work in international spaces. So I think that's hopefully a very positive outcome. Thank you, everyone, for that first session. Thank you to my panelists, to Adam, to Juliet, to Rosmini, and to Dr. Pisut. Thank you for joining us today. Please stay with us online and in person.